Hello, and good day, everyone! Welcome to the final episode of the first playthrough of the Drakan the Ancient Gates glitch tutorial! Jasaad here, happily showing you guys to the end of this first journey into brand new horizons. So to start things off, you're probably looking right here, okay, Jasaad, why aren't you in the Necropolis? You were in the Necropolis last time that we finished off. Why are you back out here? Well, there is one thing I need to show you guys, and luckily it's right here on this island, not venturing out away from here, still keeping things close to the Necropolis. There's one thing I was trying to plan on putting it in the previous episode, but given how long it already was, and given that I didn't really give that great of description or whatnot, just more of kind of a play-by-play aspect, I thought, okay, let's do this a different way. I'll save this for this episode, and when we're done talking about that, then we are in the Necropolis proper. So let's get started by heading out of here to the top of the island. Now you may notice a subtle change in the color and shading of my footage. That is because I've switched to the RetroTink 2X Pro for the time being until I get the RetroTink 4K. I think the change will be of some help given that the footage of dark places like the Necropolis does fare well with my Porta. I still have some pre-recorded footage from 2023 that'll be used in this episode, but it shouldn't cause an issue. Up on top of the island here, we are going to use Anywhere Phantom Rolling to roll down and to access this vast hidden area. This area is a little weird to navigate given that descending with the Rin dash can lead you to the bottom or lead you to this invisible platform. From the invisible platform we can learn two things. It's a decorative platform and we can't actually reach the area ahead of us because of an invisible wall. However, if we wanted to reach up there, there is a way. Going back up top, if we Rin dash into Rin flight from here, we can reach the top of the skull, though we can normally do this anyways, but I'd like to do some style points. Rolling between the skull and a wall, let's call it a squall, will give us partial access to the ledge. Though upon clipping through we find no collision and fall upon the skull's right pupil. There are pitfalls all around it, but one led me to the area I've been looking to get into, which is the tunnel I've been wanting to explore since we've seen it with Arokh from the last episode. There is not too much we can do from here though, what with pitfalls and limited movement, but there is a better vantage point to get to the tunnel and a safer way to get here altogether, so let's leave here and come back later. Heading down to ground level, we can see that this is a kind of like a U-shaped valley. In fact, if we pause our descent, we see for a split second what the island looks like without the valley. Gives me a bit of a sci-fi vibe when observing it. Now, before we head down to explore below, just thought I'd like to point out that we've become surrounded by invisible walls that will need phantom rolling to clip through if we wanted to go back to explore the valley a bit more. But we're ready to continue. Now from here, I will show you how we can explore a bit of that tunnel. Rin dashing down the hill into flight dash, we head to the root of the gate's center tooth. We can't get to where we need to be directly due to invisible boundaries, but from here we can jump to this tooth and we can make our way down as low as we can go. From here, we are going to flight dash hopefully under this roof, but if we can't, that's okay. We can just head over here and drop down. From here, we can flight dash to this invisible wall and drop down to access a portion of this tunnel I've been wanting to explore. The space here is rather small with a pitfall a few steps away. If we want to explore a different portion of this tunnel, we need to jump down here and proceed on to the right. Sadly, we can't jump back up onto the tunnel due to the invisible boundaries. But if we proceed on down further till we reach the end of the tunnel, we'll have a chance to do something else. Due to the wall, it will interrupt our jump attempts. But if we reach the very end of the wall, we can perform a magic menu glide out from here and glide all the way and around to the very front, where we can finally land again. We are free to explore up on top of here until we reach another invisible wall at the entrance to the tunnel. The space between the two invisible walls eludes me as I've tried different strategies to clip into there. The most promising one being time slow and impale to force Rin to fall through the ground. But unfortunately, the space around here is plagued with an invisible ceiling that prevents Rin from casting offensive magic. No wonder why I needed to press select to have Ren stand up again when I rolled here. So accessing the space between may be a bust, but there are still some nifty tricks we can still do. Going off to the right and slide down here, we can proceed on forward just past this partial wall. Jumping off the slope will land us on an invisible platform, which will grant us the perfect position to flight dash to the highest route, which we can then safely flight dash to the roof of the room with the portal. Let's call it the portal room. We can also magic mini glide from the highest point of the portal room back to the root and then back to that invisible ledge. Again, I just love what the developers just allows us to do, oversight or not. Going back up to the U-shaped valley, if we head either to the corner to our right or the corner over here, if we get into the corner and we turn the camera, we will load out the U-shaped valley and bring in that sci-fi looking area that I talked about earlier. But there's one caveat to this. We cannot revert it back with the camera alone. So we're kind of a little bit stuck here at the moment, but we can do a glitch that we haven't done in a while, which I called the invisible infinite glide. So what we do here is basically just do a tunnel flip, and then we can glide around here and basically take a tour of this area. Heck, if we go off over here, we can actually climb up that impossibly steep slope. At least to some degree. At one point, here we go, it stops. But if we go off to the right, we can continue gliding. And we're not going back down. So glide off over here. Now, in order to revert it back, we just go to the center of the valley. Ouch. But we go to the center of the valley, either down here or whatnot. Down here or up there, we'll revert everything back. Same thing if I went off to the corner here, we just go back to the center, and we'll be able to revert everything back and continue on our exploration. Our next one is going to access invisible ledges that are on either side of the oral commissure, which is basically the corners of the mouth. So what we're going to do is first land Arokh somewhere nearby. We're going to make our way down to the skull. And what we're first going to do is a slow fall glitch off the ledge here. Turn it around. Ah. Ooh, managed to survive that. Oh, I meant to actually slow fall onto the ledge above me, but we can survive the fall if we're at full health. Here, again, it's very limited space here, and Arokh himself cannot actually land here. So essentially, the only way out of here is flight dashing, but it's a rather small area that either it falls there or behind over closer to the mountain slope, falls there or falls out to the right. It's a rather small space, but hey, we found an invisible platform! Now, before heading to the Necropolis, wouldn't it be nice to have a little more light to come with us? We can do just that by heading to the lowest islet of the Bridal Hall, and, just like we did in the previous episode, we will clip inside the islet to land Arokh underneath the water, equip the torch, and swim back to Arokh. This will equip the torch while on Arokh. Now, taking this to the Necropolis, you'll notice that the torch is out. This happens because we had to pass outer limits to get here when teleporting, and outer limits steals external animations from weapons like fire or glowing lights. However, there is a solution. When activating the cutscene at the bridge, Rin is forced to unequip her weapon during said cutscene, but the glitch is still active, as you can see with the oxygen meter in the cutscene. Unequipping a weapon resets said weapon to its default characteristics, and after the cutscene, moving off of and then back over the hydrochloric acid brings the torch back out with its fire. Now we can explore the Necropolis on the back of Arokh with a lit torch. Now let's talk about enduring a speedrun route, how to keep Arokh from flying away. So what we're going to do is first trigger the Flesh Mage. Then we want to go just past this. And then that should be just the right distance, because we want to be close enough to the portal that Arokh won't fly away. And we want to be sure we're close enough on the balcony that Arokh won't fly away. We need to find that equilibrium, and then to make sure that Arokh does not indeed fly away. And there he is, just as I needed him to be, because then I can teleport down, and I would not need to try to call him back down, which sometimes he's able to land immediately, other times it takes forever. But if we can eliminate that variable altogether, it makes it much, much faster. So let me show you guys something rather cool here. So first off, let's drink an invisibility potion to get the Flesh Mage off our backs. So with that, we're gonna head over to this skeleton here in the spike. What we're gonna do, have you ever wanted to cut down the chandelier with a sword or an axe? Well, now you can. So let's go ahead and de-equip the torch. We're going to ready a spell. And now we are gonna then proceed on to jump onto the spike. I missed it right there, let's try again. Whether it be a backflip or a Barani, the goal is to get on top of the spike. I am not on top of the spike, I'm on top of the skeleton. Let's jump up, move up, and there we go. We are now on top of the spike. Because now, we can magic menu glide to the top of the chandelier. We can land on top of the arms of the chandelier too, but in order to take this out, we're gonna need a sword, and then take a nice swing, though sometimes it takes a little bit. And then we can take out the chandelier, drop it down. Let's go, took it out with a sword, like a boss. Now the thing regarding this, Rin doesn't fall with the chandelier. Because when it starts a cutscene, Rin is moved back onto the balcony where she's supposed to be looking over it. But it would have been so cool just thinking about her dropping down with the chandelier and then immediately impaling the urn on her descent, thus destroying his phylactery and taking out the Flesh Mage. That would have been so cool. Now say that we climb back onto Arokh, and this will deactivate the whole equip the torch while on Arokh, and we want to keep that activated. All we gotta do is park Arokh about right here, jump off with Ren, do a Who teleport into the water, and then we swim out to Arokh, through the ground, and then voila, the glitch is now activated yet again. Got the torch out, and now we have it equipped and ready to go. Now don't park Arokh too close to the rain, or else when you do the trick, she will swim completely underneath Arokh and come back to the other side. Wait, Rin, how'd you get up behind me? Now we could even do the same trick to bypass these doors. So what we need to do is basically first head off over here, and we're gonna park Arokh on this side over here. Then what we're gonna do is do exactly what we did to get the whole equip a torch while on Arokh working again, where we're gonna basically do a Who teleport into the water, and then swim underneath the door, and then climb up into the hallway, where we didn't even need to do dash clipping. Sure, I've taken some damage, but it is much faster. And if we proceed a little further ways in, you heard that? I love how basically a trigger that's supposed to basically close the door is instead open the door. I just love how the bugs in this game works. We can just go ahead, get back on Arokh, and now we can proceed on through. No flap and slide, no no dash clipping, just simply swimming underneath there, then going back out to collect Arokh after you do the trigger over here. Much faster and much more convenient. Heck, if you do the Who teleport from here, you can actually shortcut right up past the balcony onto the staircase. And now we can just proceed on to the boss fight. But I have to warn you of something though. After this cutscene, your invincibility is turned off. Oh crap, no. This is interesting. Did the effects of the acid just suddenly teleport up here because of what I did? Holy shit.
Something like that, yeah.
So scratch that. It's not much of a shortcut unless you have true invincibility. Jiminy Christmas. Regardless if we do it to shortcut to the balcony or try to do what we did earlier and shortcut underneath the doorway to open the doors to then collect Arokh, the result is going to be the same when using the hydrochloric acid as a shortcut. So even if you use it as a shortcut to go in the long way, it's still going to hurt Rin, and it still has the potential to kill her. That's such a bust. Oh man, I was looking forward to, oh man, this is gonna be such a great shortcut. But it's really only a valid shortcut for Game Shark. A little late on the warning there, Utaji. A little late on the warning there. Oh my gosh, somehow I survived that. So there's a small chance I can survive that? Oh my gosh. So there is a small chance for it to become a glitch and you're able to survive that. I mean, it does help having invincibility on, but oh my gosh, I guess there is a way to survive that. Man, that's actually pretty cool. Because the cutscene doesn't guarantee you'll survive there or not, but Jiminy Christmas, look at my health. Jeez. All right, let's move on. So despite all that, I still find that this can have its uses, though given that it's relative to basically you need to use the Game Shark when incorporating this, it's a bit disappointing. But perhaps I can find something, some way, much like how she was able to survive in that cutscene from before. Maybe there is a way to disable that to some extent. But for future reference, I find that this is the only scenario where a sidestep Who teleport is better than a backup Who teleport. Because when we do a backup Who teleport, let's drink this potion first. Let's see here, we'll get on to the rain, and then when we do a backup Who teleport, she teleports straight down to the bottom, and then we are swimming in here, not able to get out. Though I definitely will need to come back here with the Game Shark, but we'll do that later when I can make things a little bit brighter. In fact, we're not gonna do any out of bounds shenanigans here in the Necropolis until I can make things a little bit brighter, which I will show you exactly how a little bit later.
Why delay the inevitable?
Because I have specific plans in place, Utaji, a specific order of things that I want to reveal all these glorious bugs and glitches. I love how OP Arokh is here. So basically, we can just take we can just kill him outright by just doing a soul blast right there in the frickin' face. But otherwise, we can also stun lock him with the Sonic Breath attack. Stun lock, stun lock, stun lock, stun lock, stun lock. I like how the Soul Breath attack you still heal from. Because usually when you have like an inanimate object or such, like a catapult or something like that, attacking them with the Soul Breath attack will just yield it going straight through. Another thing that I find interesting is that you can freeze the golems. Frozen, shatter. Again, Arokh is OP here. In fact, the only thing that's not OP is the breath attack, because you can't burn golems, which kind of makes sense. Arriving in the room with the barriers, we can skip everything here, not even bother with the orbs, and go straight over here and use the flap and slide to bypass into the next area. However, it will take forever to bypass through each of the 4 barriers. So much, in fact, that golems will eventually catch up, and not only that, they can just phase through the barriers as if they were nothing, which makes me wonder if Utaji specifically made the barriers to keep everything that would cause harm out from here while allowing anything else to go through and deal with any threats. Now, clearing all the enemies from here, we can finally kind of talk about dealing with the barriers and everything else in regards to it in here before moving on to the next area. So first and foremost, if you are exploring here with Arokh and you venture off with Rin, be careful as to how far you go away from Arokh, because far enough away, you know he's going to fly away. We know that he'll take off if you go too far from him. But the thing is, unlike in the previous area, Arokh
Yes, I hear you.
is incapable of landing here. For some reason, all these pushy boundaries or whatnot, and everything else in here just prevents him from landing down, even though he is capable of landing down when you actually use him yourself. So, I don't know why, but hopefully maybe he'll clip out eventually and you'll be able to maybe get him outside. But I wouldn't give my hopes up. I would just make sure to have a previous save and load back to that save if this were to happen and you want your Arokh back. If he does get out from you, you can just use the Anywhere Phantom Rolling glitch to kind of go out and try your best to find him. But given how dark things are, let's see if we can call him out over here. Oh wait, there he is. So yes, you can go out here to retrieve Arokh if he were to actually phase out of here. But as I said, we will talk about going out of bounds here in regards. But apparently there is something off to the north of the area that we were just in. Off to the north, where you actually would normally be going through these doors. You see how when those doors closed, it deleted the hallway. So this has now have become a good landing spot for Arokh if he ever were to clip out of there. So I guess if you really didn't want to load back or you didn't have a save and he clipped out of here, just glitch through where you came in from and find this area over here, and you'll be able to call him down if he's not already landed, and then be able to retrieve Arokh. Now to flap and slide back in. Now, dealing with the orbs with Rin, we can either, do what we usually do, we just target them, and if it gets behind the wall, well, we can just use Impale or Lightning to take care of him. But in regards to Lightning, though, you don't actually need a target here, because Lightning has a different characteristic when you do not target with it. Unlike with the half bend that appears in the trapdoor back in Shiverbane, unlike with him who's down below, this one's straight across, which is easy enough for a Lightning to be able to easily pass through and deal with the orb. We can also use the Rin dash to beat the time and be able to get in here before the barrier goes back up. Or we can just have Arokh run all the way down through and then jump on through with Rin to then go ahead and take care of the orb that way as well. But why would you even want to really do that? Well, it is kind of fun to do that, but why have Rin do all the work when you can have Arokh here, a perfectly good dragon, to take care of the problem for you? Now, we could have Arokh play by the rules and snipe at targets from afar, but why play by the rules when we can just simply use Arokh's breath attack to basically, it's big enough that his head goes right through, and we can just do like a ice breath attack, sonic breath, lightning breath attack, and even specials like the sonic boom, lightning special, and even the soul nova or black hole. Arokh can just take care of it all. And sometimes when he's running against a barrier, he can pop on through to here, because normally he's gonna need to strafe out of here while flying in order to get out of here. Thankfully, unlike what he can do, as I said before, we can have Arokh land down. The only thing that I have trouble with is using the fireball attack to take care of the orb. For some reason, this attack doesn't go through, even though all the other ones do. But we can do fire breath there and just interchange between them and hope that we can get something. Or we can switch to a different breath attack and take care of the problem forthwith. If we want to have a chance to have Arokh beat the portal, all we gotta do is run forward, and then as soon as he gets to the end, we strafe right into there. We fly up and fly in or strafe into here, and then Arokh will be able to beat the portal himself. Again, this has a low probability of success, but it's pretty cool if you're able to do it. Yeah, if you're trying to land here with Arokh, you need to be patient. You can't be moving around. Arokh can't be bouncing around. You gotta get him to be still, like this, and then press X to have him descend down. So, rule of thumb, again, just wait until Arokh is stay still, and then press X to have him land. Also, before we move on, you can actually jump onto these things, and they will spin you around for a nice, good old fun time. Whee! Ignoring the barriers pretty much for now, because we want Rin to stay on Arokh with the torch equipped. And we know we can't really use that acid pool. Otherwise, Rin has a chance of really dying at the end there. I'll have to really put in the Game Shark. I want to save that for later. So we're just going to flap and slide like we were doing first time coming in here. And we'll just go ahead and head on to the next area. Our next area to talk about is this big expanse here. So let me first go ahead and save the game in this location, and then we'll talk about this area. Well, this area in the next room. Now, I want you guys to pay close attention here.
I can't fly here.
Arokh can't fly in here no matter where you go in this big expanse. The same thing is true when you go into those doors there. This is very important because this means he can't flap and slide. This also means he cannot fly to get anywhere if he becomes stuck. But thankfully, if we go back over to here, we can actually flap and slide if we go up next to this door. We can actually get Arokh out of here if need be. So, but unfortunately, we can't use this as a way to get Arokh to fly in there because he'll immediately land.
I can't fly here.
Now we could, in hindsight, head back to the entrance and do the flap and slide to leave out of the hallway, but it is so impossibly dark to navigate around, it's not really worth hunting around and see if there is a place for Arokh to land. That's why I'm going to be waiting until we can make this place a bit lighter. So we'll see about trying to get Arokh down here, and I guarantee if I remember correctly exploring around here, he cannot land because there's no place out there for him to land. However, Rin can explore to some extent. So let's go ahead and advance here a little bit. Now you need to be careful with how you deal with this golem here. Don't be careless and just try to kill him outright with a big boom or whatnot. because if you accidentally destroy the urn and lower everything down and Arokh is up here, well,
I can't fly here. Fly
Arokh
here.
cannot fly here no matter what you do. Going down that way, you'll get stuck. Going down that way, you might get stuck.
I can't fly
Even
here.
going in here,
I can't fly here.
you can go all the way around
I
here,
can't fly here.
and it doesn't
I
matter
can't
what you
fly
do,
here.
Arokh
can't
can't
fly
fly here. So now Arokh is stuck here forever. And yeah, as I said, once he gets onto a corner right here, he's pretty much stuck. But I find also if you want to be able to get into that room, just use Fireball to deal with him. Lure him out to you. And once when he gets far enough away from the door, just run past him, get in there, and destroy the pot. That way, Arokh can be able to explore here without a golem trying to crush him. And surprisingly enough, Arokh can actually explore down underneath in the tunnels. I don't know how, it's just tall enough for him, I guess. Now get out of my way, scavenger. Look at this. I can explore through the tunnels. And it makes a big difference having a torch equipped, let me tell you. Because I was in here without the torch one time with Arokh, and I was getting turned around and whatnot. But now we can just head straight this way, deal with the skeletons over here, and then continue on our merry way. Though there is one more thing I want to look at here. Let's go ahead and take care of the golems before this thing lowers down. Now, before moving on, what I want to show you guys is that if we take care of that pot out there, and we have taken care of the golems inside here, the items that they drop will not come down with us. That means if we want to collect those items, we're gonna have to do some flight dashing to retrieve them. Now that this place is lowered down, Arokh has the ability to fly. And so we're gonna fly off to the safest place for him to be, which is right over here. Because, again, Arokh can use the flap and slide to be able to get out of here, if need be. Now, we want to park Arokh
I can't fly
where he
here.
cannot fly, so that he will not fly away. Now, the thing I do want to note here is that when flight dashing off of this, right below us is a slope. That means if we flight dash right here at the start, she's going to be dragged down and will instead be rin dashing at the bottom. So what we want to do is get close to the very edge, and then we can finally flight dash over to collect those items. But I accidentally got in a little bit high there. Did you notice when she jumped up there? That's because I just loaded from a save. And that's why her Ren flight was so weird. She jumped up higher. Okay, now let's try this again. Now the thing about collecting these items while in the air is that you can press L1 to collect them. Now, I think I am missing one more. Let's see here. No, I think I got everything. Okay, now to head back. Now, again, we got a slippery slope. But, thankfully, if we just keep dashing here, we can just keep dashing. Or she can get caught on there. The thing is, even if she gets dragged down the slope, as long as you keep dashing forward, she will go up. Or you can choose to let go of circle and she can glide up over here. Now let's go ahead and load back and let's continue on to the next part, which is past the archers down below us. All right, now, when ascending up here, we're gonna get stuck right here, but thankfully, Arokh can fly up, which then he will sit back down, but that's okay, because then we can walk up even further up this way, get stuck again, but again, we can just fly here and strafe in, and then Arokh will have some trouble trying to land here, but just tilt the control stick forward, and eventually Arokh will be able to settle down. One thing that's going to be difficult here, though, let me go ahead and de-equip my armor just to make it a little bit tougher. Depending on how you stack your attacks, say if we start off with a big boom to clear the pots out of here, well, you just made things a little bit harder for Arokh, because now, ouch, I can't evade these arrows. Turn. Deal with you. Deal with you. Ouch! Well, not really that tough, but rather annoying. Definitely helps when you have armor on, but ugh! Just being surrounded and now had to clear everything out. But the best way to do this fight, though, is that we first take care of the first few pots, then get the skeletons here, then send a sonic boom down on the ground. This should basically take out all the archers. Actually, it took out everything in there. So again, don't open up with a sonic boom or a big blast. Save it for after when all the skeletons has summoned out here. Because as you can see, I was able to take all of them out at once. So again, the difficulty of the area is based on what you open up with. Alright, we're gonna give this a proper speed run attempt. I forgot to turn off God mode, so we're drinking an invincibility potion to turn it off. We're gonna run forward, fly up here, and then we'll strafe left, get to the balcony, strafe into the balcony. That should trigger it. Yes. Then we're gonna descend down here. This is why I strafe left, because I can actually see the wall, so I can put Arokh in just the right spot. We're gonna dash off over here. And perfect, the invincibility wore off. I was more worried about the enchantment carrying on through. So, oh! I immediately was able to move. Okay, we're then gonna go here, do a who turn, get out of there, and then, oh crap, Arokh, Ren, dash to Arokh, there we go. Climb on him. Oh, I meant to press X so he go up there. But then we go up here, oh crap. Fire breath please, thank you. Skip that. Ouch. Okay, was that enough to take it out? Ah, dang it, I couldn't get it on the first try. Because you're supposed to go ahead and take care of it. That should have happened a little bit faster, but oh well. Oh, look, this kind of looks cool. The way it's lit up here. Haha, Arokh looks so cool like that. Still wish he was a little darker, though. Well, now he's darker. Alright, let's go ahead and head off to the balcony. So, basically, after that, we descend down with Arokh. Run off to the portal, and then we jump onto the portal. I don't know how I was able to actually move with here. I was able to move as I was being teleported. That was actually kind of cool. I still have no idea how that happened. Okay, let's switch back to the torch so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, so let's go ahead and save the game right here. Now, normally we would just jump on through the doorway, but even then it has some risk of closing in on you. There is now a new way to do it, and all you gotta do is use the Ren dash. You have to dash at just the right moment. Right now. And then you can dash all the way to the portal. The reason why we don't dash sooner is because if we try to, she's gonna go right through the staircase down on the ground. That's why we need to do it at the last step or just off the staircase, because otherwise we're stuck down here. Now also, the thing is, the reason why we do not who teleport, as you remember when we who teleport, we stuck in the wall a little bit. The reason why we don't who teleport out here, say if we activated the switch on this side, and then we try to do the who teleport, we'll actually be inside. That's why I activate the switch on the left side rather than the right side, closer to the balcony. Even then, I sometimes get stuck a little bit. But we can actually get out of here. If we go off to this corner right here, we can actually just strafe, not strafe, but Ren dash through this corner here. And then eventually we can get out of here, doing the Ren dash into there. Again, Ren dash is very handy when clipping through objects that are rather thin, and you just need a little bit more oomph to get out of that situation. So whenever you're stuck somewhere, try Rindashing out of there a few times. You might be able to get out. Now, even though that the Flesh Mage is dead, let's summon him again. So what we gotta do here, in order to actually dash, we want to actually jump up to here. This is going to allow dash clipping if we jump up on top of here. Because then she'll teleport down into the ground and then she'll be somewhat inside. Here, we can just do what we did earlier to escape. And we can just do a dash into the wall here. And we can just run through the motions of just doing normal dash clipping too. And you'll eventually be able to pop into here. Now, there's a reason why I am summoning our old friend back, or at least the LD variant, because now that opens up the left door. So what we're gonna do, so now that he's interested in me, as poorly worded that was, let us go ahead and teleport back up to the balcony and lead him up that way, because I got something to show you guys here. We're safe here, right? We are completely safe. Yeah, oh my gosh, he's coming after me. Now, the thing is here, I didn't know he could go through doors. So one time when I was just idling here, just thinking or whatnot, I heard, wait a second, that's Fleshmates. Oh my gosh, that's Fleshmates. Ah! Oh my gosh, I was so spooked. I thought I was freaking safe. It also was the time that I didn't know that the left door Flesh Mage does not disappear along with the balcony Flesh Mage after the whole, after you defeat, or, oh crap. Pause the game. Again, it's like, oh, the skeletons are back. Well, of course they're back, because I went ahead and reverted everything back, because I want to preserve everything as best I can. Because we're going to go explore here when everything's a little bit lighter. So, again, the Flesh Mage absolutely scared the crap out of me when that happened. And ever since then, I learned that he can go through doors. Okay, but let's go ahead and head back outside and go get Arokh. Now, the thing with Arokh is that we can actually just completely solo this with Arokh, as we can just fly up the staircase. Go ahead and park Arokh down there. Handle the things that Rin has to do, such as activate the switch, as well as retrieve the staff. But once when you be able to collect Arokh, use Arokh to take out the phylactery, and then later retrieve him again, we can just simply go back in this direction and fly back down to the room with all the pots. So all we have to do is strafe into here. Eventually, Arokh will make his way into there. Though, I do want to do one thing. Since I can't see very well, let's go ahead and get the torch back on to Arokh. Since we no longer have to deal with that cutscene, because that cutscene's over with, we can go ahead and do what we need to do to get the torch. Let's get Arokh a little bit closer. Of course, I can't activate my life potions right now, but that's okay. I want to just be able to see what I'm doing here. So basically, we just strafe down into here, strafe down the stairs. Now, since we shortcutted and we defeated the Flesh Mage and didn't come through here normally, the doors are going to close on us. And they are closed. But that's okay, because we can just use the flap and slide. There we go. Now we're getting the flap and slide to work. There we go. The stairs make it a little wonky, but that's okay. We can still run through the motions of the flap and slide. Everything's still... There we go. There we go. Now everything's going to be pretty much smooth sailing here. Okay, there we go. And that's how we get Arokh through the doors if they are closed on us. We can still access this room. Let's go ahead and save the game, because beautiful things are about to happen. Alright, I went ahead and disabled the torch because we don't need it at this point. This room is well lit enough. But let's also take care of the skeletons, I think, because they're going to spawn here. Or not. Okay. Good. So we don't need to, we can preserve the skeletons. So we are going to then, first we're going to access the portal normally. Not do anything. Just let Arokh go through the portal. What normally happens is that Arokh will be teleported to here, like where Rin is supposed to be. But what we want to do instead, we don't want this to happen. Because you know what time it is. It's time to access those hidden test rooms that we did so last year. Last year we accessed those hidden test rooms, and it's about time we finally included them onto the glitch tutorial. Let's head back into that room with the pots, and let's get to those hidden test rooms. What I'm about to show you guys is what I showed earlier. This is going to be something for those of you who are watching here who are photosensitive, who has photosensitive epilepsy or are susceptible to seizures. Please, I'll try to skip to portions that you can actually look at, but I just want to let you guys know that when we get there, it's going to be so rapid. It bothers me sometimes staring at it for too long, but it's going to go on for quite a while. So just fair warning if you are. If not, just brace yourselves. You've seen it before, but here we go. So in order to get to those hidden test rooms, basically what I find is that we just rapidly attack and just keep attack going, and then somehow you get this to happen. Maybe it has to do with breathing fire attack or whatnot, but let's go ahead and save the game here. Now, originally, I thought this was, oh, great, the thing glitched out, I can't do anything. But I want you to notice where we actually are. Right now, again, you do not see where, if you do not see your arrow, just exit out of the map, go back in, exit out of the map, go back in, exit out of the map, go back in, until you can find your arrow. There we go. There's where we're at, finally. The thing is going so rapid or whatnot, it has trouble actually locating where we are. And that's exactly where we're at. Let's try flying around in circles. Flying around in circles, flying around in circles, flying around in... Don't need to fly around in circles, fly around in circles, fly around in circles, fly around in... let's see, where are we at? Still in the same spot. Good. Ah! Go back. Oh, here we go. Finally in the test areas. We ended up over here. Ugh. Alright, if we fly off, let's see here. Making sure the arrow turns with me. Because what I want to do is get into the starter test room, and that's when Arokh and Rin are bright. So we're going to fly off in this direction. Turn it slightly this way. I'm going to press X repeatedly as we journey off this way. Because the one thing I was thinking of, that this... I thought this was random. Okay, am I gonna load in here? think eventually things will load in. Whoa. Well, that's interesting. I'm actually underneath the land. Interesting. Eventually, Arokh's gonna pop up through here, but let me see here. Oh, there we go. Now he's popping up through here. Wow. So maybe that's what. So here's the thing. It's either this island or it's that island over there with the root. Either way, one of these two islands is generally where you start off at. I guess I'll call them both starter islands. I don't like that I'm starting off over here. I want to start it off over there. But basically, the thing is, I thought getting to any of these islands would be random. But the thing is, they're not. So if I'm starting off here, if I aim this way, I should be able to get to that island. So let's go ahead and load back and aim Arokh this way. So we are going to turn this way. Right about here is about where I need to go. And so we are now going to try to journey this way. The best way to journey, I find, is flying forward and pressing X. Pressing X, maybe even triangle at times, but generally pressing X, maybe even tilting Arokh up, and then pressing X. Tends to have some really good results this way. We're hoping here we're going to clip into that island. If I'm starting off over where the box is, then I just simply need to go this way, and eventually I should be able to clip into that island where Arokh is really bright. Instead of going forward, I'm going backwards. Okay, let's go down this way. Try to get Arokh out of this little funk. Turn back this way. Oh. Still ended up in the same spot. This is not happening the way I want it to happen. Okay. Let's load back. Let's start over again. I think I loaded into a bad spot. I didn't even know those existed, but apparently they do. Okay. So we go off over here. Whoa. I immediately came off over here. Jeez. Ow. Alright, now let's try that again. So apparently I can change the value of it. That's kind of concerning. Let's do what I've done before. Torch the place. And that's not where I'm supposed to be. Alright. Then enter in here. There we go. Save game. Check the map. Check the map again. 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 Come on, show me the arrow. There. I'm going backwards. Fine, I'll fly in this direction. I'm still going into where this darn square is. Oh, wait, no, I actually ended up in a different spot this time. It should be a lot easier to navigate, but standing on here. The roots actually have a little bit of collision programming up at top. Let me see here. Let's actually go back onto Arokh. I want to try to get up to that direction there. I actually seem to be starting on that little island over there. Let's try... If that's the case, let's actually try to get to that black island. I just want to show that we can navigate. So for that, if I were facing this direction, I would need to angle Arokh this way in order to access... I need to angle Arokh this way in order to access those islands. So I think I should be able to access the dark islands going this way. Yes, I am entering down that way. Hopefully I didn't go past them. Let me aim this way. Because I might have went past them. We'll find out if I actually clip back into Stratos. Because yes, we can actually clip back into Stratos from here. Oh, what the... I got stuck. Stuck. I can't move. How in the world did I get stuck? Never once before have I ever got stuck here. At least so it didn't, like, full crash the game. Still, okay. So, find out where we're at. Right there. That's straight across. How's the angle there? There! That should be it, right here. Going forward, pressing X. A lot of times I just do X and triangle at the same time. Pressing with my index and middle finger. Oh! Did I get there? Oh wait, no, I'm at the bright island, aren't I? Just waiting for everything to load in. Nope, wait. No, I guess I didn't quite angle it right. Because now I just ended up here. On the box island closer to this. So I didn't quite have the angle right. Let's try again. So I must have angled it a bit too much. I'm just flying forward, pressing X and triangle. Okay. Damn it, I ended up in the same spot. So I must be starting on this island then. Okay. In that case, in order to get to the island, I needed to have it to be at this angle. So if I'm starting here, I need to be facing that direction or even this direction. So let's try a bit more of an extreme angle. Let's try to see if we can get that to work. And then we can try this angle to get to the island over here. Alright, we'll turn Arokh this way, right here. Should be just the right angle. Well, this time we're going to tilt him up. And then we're going to press X. And X, 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 X while flying forward. I'm going to keep flying in this direction even if I end up back in Stratos. I'm just looking for a different result right now. Oh, wait, I'm all the way over there? On the left? That's not right. There, that's where I'm actually at. And since it's pretty much messing up on my coordinates, I'm pretty much close to clipping into Stratos, I bet. Where am I? Yeah, I'm gonna clip into Stratos at this point. So I completely missed my target. And we are back in Stratos, everybody! Woo! Not exactly where I wanted to go, and I already have an enemy homing in on me. I think it's a griffin. But yes, we can eventually be able to fly back into Stratos and then head off back to where we're supposed to be. Off over here to face Jasaad. Which I do want to check. And then run back over here.
I'll wait for you here.
Yep, everything's working as intended. Alright, let's get back to the chaos. Alright, so we want to find where I am again. This time, let's head off. So we know not too much. We want to go off this direction, maybe. This should be enough. This time, I'm just going to fly forward and see what happens. Did I? Yeah, I did change position, so I guess you don't actually need to have X or triangle. Oh, wait, I don't want to... Hold on. I'll back up this way. What I need to do is map out these areas, just so we have a rough idea exactly where these islands are, because since we can actually navigate to these places, it's not random. Though some parts of it can be a little random. Yeah, let's head up north. No, not north, this north. Did I get there? Oh, I almost did! I was so close! I was so close! Okay, so where is this exactly? We actually are in this part of the map. Okay. So looking down here, I need... Okay. That gives me an idea roughly where they're at. Because let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this. Screenshot this so I can actually have a good idea where I'm at. So let me see if I can do that. All right, now let's go back. There. That is too much. Turn back a little bit more. That is about right, yes. Let's try this. This direction. Fly forward. Yes? Did I get there? No, I didn't quite clip him. I clipped him back into the neutral area. Darn it. Low back. Because sometimes you do clip into the neutral area. The area that where Arokh will be clipping in normally. Wherever that island is. It's basically the island that you most clip in most often. So let's try that again. Though let me try something. Let me try a different approach. So I am going to angle her this way. Fly straight. Okay. We're getting down to there. Good. Alright, check it again. Alright, now let's angle her this way. Check it again. I do want to make sure I'm going to the right spot. Nah, angle her a little more. There we go. Now fly forward. Oh! What? I thought I had it. Okay, check your map. Okay, let's turn this way and head north. Yes? Yes! Yes, 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 yes! I made it to the absolute dark island! Yes, it works! It works! Navigation works! Oh my gosh! Yes! Finally, I was able to show you guys and prove that, yes, you can navigate to the islands, whichever one you want to get to. Though, depending on what your neutral island is, your three neutral islands I know thus far is the one that I'm currently on, where we can see the box from here. The next one is the other one that has a box, and then the other one is the one with the root right there that makes Arokh and Ren be really, really bright. Let's kind of explore this dark island. Yes, the torch does work here. I wonder if this was, they were testing different textures, you know? Not textures, but light effects. Light effects, rotation text, like animations. Let's see here. Now this island does not have a root. And as such, we can't, there's nothing to jump onto and she would turn around or whatnot. So everything else basically has a rotation effect, either with boxes or with a root. And the one beyond that root is another one with a box. As for these islands over here, I haven't gotten to those islands yet, but I'm just want to show you guys that you can navigate. I'm not here to show you guys how exactly to get to every single island. I just need to show you guys the way that you can get to these islands. Again, we need to kind of map these islands out. So I gotta go sometime and go to every corner of each of these islands and then just take a photo snap of each one. Probably preferably with the arrow when it's a little smaller than longer. All right, let's go ahead and head on back because I want to show you guys something really crazy when you're navigating like this. So again, identifying where we're at, we're right there. Now, since we're right here, going in this direction, we're going to clip into that one island with a box. I want to go in the direction where there is no island. So we're going to go off this way. So we're going to fly forward in this direction. Check where I am on the map. Because honestly, these outer limits, they can be a little weird. Because sometimes when you play with these outer limits, they actually, these outer limits will push you back to a random spot like this. I did not go that way. Okay, I am going to go off this way because I am trying to get to somewhere. Oh, damn it, I clipped into the, oh, yes, I made it to the Bright Island. Not sure how I ended up here, but this is exactly where I was heading though. So this is the location of the Bright Island. So I actually start somewhere out there already. And then clip in here. So let's be able to explore this one island that we've actually been able to explore before. That's one island I don't think I've been to yet. But here, Rin and Arokh are definitely of a lighter color. Now, does the torch actually do anything here? I did want to test that out. Put you in a hot slot. Well, I exit you out. Yeah. It does matter if you equip the torch. Because I thought they might have been so bright. But look at this. This is kind of reminiscent of there being a light below Arokh. And same with Rin. In fact, yeah, that's what it looks like. The lighting effect here is coming from an object down below. Interesting how they were testing different like light effects out here. Now let's go ahead and head on back. So we start off right there. So let's go ahead and fly north. I want to get to show you guys exactly what you can do here. Oh. Then I ended up in the exact same spot. Come on, Arokh. Maybe I can escape out of here if I tilt Arokh back and then fly forward and press X. And just spam X. Oh, no, 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 no. Same thing happened. I fly forward and I end up here. Wait a second. What if it's that I fly north and I end up right here? What if it's that I start right there? In that case, how to avoid this? Oh, I got it. Maybe if I angle Arokh a bit this way. I ended up back here again, dang it! Okay, I'm having a little trouble here. We're going to head down in the direction where Stratos is. We'll head down there first. I didn't have to do this before, but I must have put Arokh in a particular position where he's not able to do exactly what I want him to do. What the heck? Oh, he clipped in here, damn it. Okay, so go down in this direction. Not that direction, this direction. Like this, yes. Go down this south. That's what my mistake was. Go down this direction. Just fly straight there. Keep going straight. Ah, dang it. How did I end up here? I was not even heading in that direction. Gosh. Don't confuse me. Fine, head directly south. Tilt back, forward, we'll press X. Let's try to assist Arokh as best as I can to get out of here. Get away from these islands. Okay, where am I? I think that's pretty good. I just want to be sure I don't go down too far in that direction. Let's about face a little bit. Oh. This is not what I wanted to do. I want to save this for later. But this is located off over here. Yes, good. Check the map again. Need to go further. I want to get further down. Okay, now let's angle Arokh this way. Check it again. Oh, check the map again. That's incorrect. Bug out. There we go. Okay, now let's head directly north. We'll do this for about a good, probably 2 minutes. Yes, it's working. It's working. Yes, see where I'm at? I'm now past those islands. I had to navigate around them, going down south and going around them, but I'm making progress. Let's continue this way. All right, holding forward, pressing select. Where am I at? Oh, that's not correct. There we go. Look at where I'm at here. Yeah, look, I'm going up further north. This is great. This is why I wanted to show you guys here. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's save the game. Because we can save our progress. Especially if we make progress like this. Oh, yeah. Save the game. Oh, man, to be able to do this again, I thought I lost the touch on it. But yes, you can navigate. You can fully navigate where you want to go here. Well, not where you want to go. You still have to try to find a way to get around or get through those other square islands. When you're able to get around them, you can actually freely explore the outer limits and beyond. Again, that's not where I'm at. Look at down there left, that's incorrect. Look again. Look again. There was where I'm at. That's where I'm actually at. Yeah, if you see yourself off over in that direction, that's incorrect. It's all because of the whole thing flickering up back and forth. I guarantee it is the reason why the GPS is getting confused. All right, let's continue on flying forward. We'll do this for about another minute. Oh, he's going backwards, dang it. May need a little back here. Okay, let's tilt him forward. Because that's one thing about this, because sometimes as you're traveling, you're making progress, and all of a sudden, Arokh starts backtracking for some reason. I don't know what the cause of this, because I can't see what is actually going on. But it is really annoying when you're making progress. That's why it's important to save at key points when like, oh, it's working. Be sure to save so you can continue that progress. All right. Down there. That's not right. Oh, there I am. Oh my gosh, look at that. Up there by R1. Oh my gosh, I made it. Oh my gosh. Turn this way. Oh my gosh, yes! Yes! All right, let's head to that icon. Look at that, see? The arrow, it's underneath the book icon. Yes, we can travel underneath the icons. The icons themselves are on top of the menu here. Yeah, these icons are all on top of the menu. Now, the thing is, I already have done a few clips before of journeying across the icons, as well as journeying underneath where it says Golem Palace down below. Select location. I've journeyed down there as well. But I reached kind of like a dead end on that, and I'll talk more about that in a bit. I'm going to just go ahead, since I have clips of that before, I'm going to about face and fly to the right and see how far I can go. All right, let's check where we're at. Oh no, I just went backwards. Whoops. Not sure what's going on there. Let me check let's do the map again. So let's see here. I'm at risk of actually clipping into Stratos, I think, if I'm flickering back and forth here. I better angle myself down this way a little bit and then journey. I'm not sure how I was being pulled back, but good thing I have a save here that I can revert back to in case if things go south here. Okay, let's check our location. If we can find it, because I may be underneath the icons here. Okay, that's south. Where am I located? Okay, I'm gonna need to angle myself a bit more. You know what? I'm gonna load back. What we're gonna do here is actually head off north to the right. If I remember correctly, we are back right here, so let's head off this way. And I just want to see what happens when we touch the edge of the screen here. So I want to make sure I don't end up underneath any icons, so I'm heading off this way. We'll hold this for about 3 minutes. Actually, we'll go with 2 minutes here. I just need to check where I'm at. Wait, what? Wait, which island did I end up on? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Another test room? I found one. That's not with the islands. Oh my gosh, they do exist. Other ones exist. Okay, I need to take a snapshot of this. So I'm located right here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. They do exist. Other ones do exist. This was not on the radar. Other ones do exist. Okay. Let's... This is my first time on this one. So, okay, let's go full screen here. We will snap. Well, actually, let's make sure we do each vector. I'm not sure if vector is the right. Nah, vector's not the right one. But each corner. Fly up. Let's get a look at this beaut. Yeah, sure, it's a plain dirt land, but this is another test room. So let us go. I wonder if this was an old concept of the death plane, you know, where Ren would die. Let's go ahead and save. So yes, they do exist out here. Now let's see here. Let's test the outer limits here. It's a good thing I haven't done Grotos's lair yet, otherwise these outer limits would be causing me issues. Heck, I think even if you do that and you go out over here, the outer limits are going to cause you problems. Oh my gosh, yes. All right, time to check and see if there's any death areas here. No, this seems to be pretty clean. Just a straightforward rectangular dirt map. So yes, now if I go back in and map it out, I should have a rough location of where this is located, and then I can come back here anytime if I do it right. So basically, if you go on along the line, you know, the same route I just did, though it depends on where your starting point is when you glitch out of, through the portal, and come to those flickering stages and whatnot. So the flickering map, I guess you could say. All you have to do is basically ride the line right here. Just ride the line and you might be able to access this area. Though I was trying to head up further north, but again, when you're exploring out here, just sometimes the direction that you try to go may not work. It will decide, nope, you're not going forward, you're going backwards. So again, it is a pain in the butt trying to navigate around here, and it does take a while to get in locations. Thankfully, you can save the game at key points wherever you're at if you feel like, okay, I need to save it here and try some things. Definitely need to have 3, I would recommend definitely 3 saves, so you can just toggle between. Definitely you want to keep this save so you can try to go in and try to get into a different location. If it's just somehow it's not quite working out for you, just glitch back into there. Maybe you get a better starting spot. But in any case, just being able to eventually get away from those small islands, those small square islands, and able to access the rest of the map, you can actually, I guess you can find places like this that are not related to the islands that you're at. Again, let me check the map. Yeah, because the islands that I'm at are a little further down. This one's about north from the islands where they're at. This one is northwest of that. This is really interesting, because I would normally be able to maybe see square lands. And let me get back on the air and just kind of check this out. Just, I don't see any squares. Even when I glitch out the camera, make Arokh invisible. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Because if I were to see anything, it would be down this way. But I see nothing. So again, my very own hidden test area that I accessed yet again. But I need to stop finding these places because I want to leave it up to you guys. Again, navigation is just flying around as if normally, but you just gotta try to try different angles at the starting point and try to see, okay, that's not working. That's not working. All right, let's try to angle Arokh this way. Okay, it was working to him going towards, because a great way to start is, can you get back to Stratos? If you can get back to Stratos, you can find a way to go in that direction and then climb up from there, avoiding the islands. You just need to roughly know where the islands are roughly at. The other thing, too, is that even then, sometimes you get in a good spot and you can just go directly north and just keep at it. Just keep going north and eventually you fly up. Again, I guess the location you start with is just a tiny bit random of when you exit out of the portal and glitch into that flickering map. Okay, with that being said, let's go ahead and load back. Let's go ahead and talk about, we're going to talk about trying to get Arokh down towards the west and what the limitations are on those. And then we're going to talk about glitching into the Necropolis and have it nice, bright, and sunny. Now let's talk about Arokh going further west. So going back above the icons, yes, we can go above the tabs on the menu, and we can go further left. But my quest to try to clip Arokh into the left side of the outer limits, where I want to get Arokh clip into the Bridal Hall's test room, the one test room that has at ground level a bride, 2 bouquets, and a static object of Grotto's potion, as well as a bride that drops us to our death unless we have the Game Shark. I wanted to try to see if maybe if we can clip Arokh into there, then we have a way to do so without the need of a Game Shark, though as arduous as it would be. But for some reason, when I get to a certain point going towards west, the game just forces me back. And I tried multiple times trying to get past that, and for some reason I couldn't. So then I tried, okay, let's go south, let's go to the bottom where the map indicator is, or the select location is. Try to go down below the map of Stratos and go left. And the same thing happened. For some reason, there is a particular limit that prevents Arokh from going further left. And I don't know what's causing that, but I'm just at a dead end on this. Though I did try with the incorrect location sometimes, as what we have encountered thus far, is that sometimes the game will say, oh, you're on the left over here, when actually you're on the right outer limits, not the left outer limits. But I tried, well, maybe he's 2 places at once. Maybe the game is actually placing him in 2 places at once. And so I tried to put the false icon over on top of where the Bridal Hall's test room was supposed to be. And instead, where it's put me was in Stratos. And on both times that happened, showing that, yes, in the true location, you are indeed on the right side and not on the left side. So that turned out to be a bust for me. But I'm not sure if this is a bust altogether, but I would just love the idea and the concept that perhaps, maybe, just maybe, we could actually clip Arokh into where only Rin has been able to go thus far, and could only explore fully with a Game Shark. Now the beautiful thing is, since, oh, this is an interesting starting point. I've never started up this high before. Whoa, is that really where I'm at? Holy shit. So it's kind of random where it starts you at. Hold on here. Could this, did it put me in a spot where there is a hidden, hold on here. I gotta fly around here and see where I'm at. Another hidden test room? Come on. Are you serious? Come on, where am I? Come on, show me where I'm at. Show me where I'm at. Clip me in. Clip me in somewhere. Come on. There's gotta be something around here. If I was sent this high, then surely it put me up somewhere where there is another hidden area that's different from the one I've found before. Because the one I found before is directly southwest of me. Because this actually may tell me something. Because perhaps wherever Arokh is in the room when you're doing the whole teleportation, that might influence exactly where his starting point's going to be. This will be big. Very big. Okay, let's just head south and see if I can clip back into the island I was in at before. So it was down this way. Yes? Yes, I think I am. Oh, I am below it. Rise up through here. I am back at the hidden test room I was at before. So yes, it does serve as a rough location as to where it is. We can clip in here by going to this said spot. But I feel like when it transported me up there from when I was teleported, because I just went through the teleportation again, and it teleported me up to that high. Okay, so what I'm going to do, how I got up that high, I'm going to try to run through my steps here. So go off over here. Activate that. Turn this way. I activated them. Ah! Ouch, 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 ouch. Whoa. I just went straight up to a location. Where did that take me? This is different. It just teleported me to the outside of the Necropolis. Ah, ah, ah. Wow. That's interesting. Again. Wow. Got off this way. Activate the portal. And up this way. Oh crap, I activated them. Okay, I'm back in here. I got the glitchiness to work. Where did it put me this time? Well, that's not correct. That's not correct. I know that's not correct. There's where I'm at. See, I'm back up to where I was. Okay, so let me go ahead and load back. And this time, I'm going to activate my other way. Okay. Heal the damage. Then we're going to activate the portal. This time we're going to go off this way. And I ended up back here. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, where did it take me this time? Yes. Okay, depending on where you're at, you can control where your starting point is. Going off towards the balcony puts you up here, roughly. But going off towards the side, towards closer to the entrance to the pot room, puts you here, where the square islands are. Okay. Things are coming together here. That's actually really cool to know. So if I want to get further up south and get a good start on it, I should definitely head down south. Well, down towards the balcony when I do that. Okay, but right now, let me show you how we can get to the Necropolis. Oh yeah! Okay, so what we're gonna do to get to the Necropolis. Necropolis is, well, let me first get me back on the screen. Come on, get back on the screen. Okay. Not quite that. We need to go this way. Okay. Basically, I think it was either, I forget if it was, I might have to look at a clip of it if I fail to get to, so here, it was either south east or southwest, one of the two. But let's try this direction. Going southeast. Oh. Okay, we've made it. We made it back. But let me land back down here. I didn't mean to clip into the building itself.
I can't fly here.
Oh no, oh no, this is definitely not the place I wanted Arokh to clip into. No, no. Oh, back to the drawing board on that one. Arokh, you could not have picked a worse spot. So let's do what we did before, flying this way. This time I'm gonna tilt upward and we're gonna press X repeatedly and try to get down to where I need to be, and hopefully I can bypass that island where it's bright. I want to miss that island. I need to get to the Necropolis. Let's go! And this time, don't land somewhere where you're not supposed to, Arokh. That was the worst place to land. A little more. Did I? Yes, this is the Necropolis. Yes, it is. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and save the game, because now we can explore the Necropolis as it's a little brighter, as I was saying before. from here, we can really see what the map is of the Necropolis. So let's head off towards the beginning of it. So we start off, so this is basically where the hall is, where the altar and everything is at. So we start out roughly, let's see here, roughly right here. This is roughly where we start. And so we basically start off over here to the altar. Then we head off over here, fleeing the Flesh Mage in the first encounter. Then we head off over here. This is the area where all the orbs are. And then after defeating all those, activating the switches, we then head off this way. And then we get ambushed by golems over here, which then we flee off in this direction. And then into the room with the lone urn that we destroy, and then there's a golem that will spawn to ambush us through the door. Run past him back into the hall to encounter the Flesh Mage again. And then we head off over to here and head off to the hallway with a whole bunch of golems, which then will lead you off into the biggest area. About 4 golems in the hallways here. And then we have to flee them, going off over here to this room, destroy the urn on that side, to then, well, the vase or whatever, the pot, vase maybe, then follow alongside here, which is the tunnel system, to then head back into here, which now everything will be on the lower level. We fly off over in this direction, up over past, take care of the archer skeletons, to then head into the room with a whole bunch of pots, which then, after defeating all the skeletons in there, we then head off over here to then have the Flesh Mage try to stop us as we summon. Well, we bring down the chandelier, shoot down the chandelier, and take care of the phylactery to finish off the Flesh Mage one more time, receive the Golem Staff, back into here, and then we go in the portal. That's the entire map. This is huge. This is a huge map. But let's go ahead and talk about one of the areas that changes after a while. I'm going to clip into here, and I'm going to try to get the torch equipped. So let me go ahead and save the game here. Alright, so I'm back in the portal room, and we are going to head back out there to revert everything back to day. For some reason, I triggered, because there are spots in here in the Necropolis that will turn everything dark again. So you want to try to avoid those, or at least locate them to the best of your ability, so you can avoid them when exploring here when you make everything brighter. But another thing, I just noticed that playing on this capture device, the RetroTink 2K, has made it's better quality, yes, but it has made everything a little bit darker. And I can't figure out a way how to make it brighter, and also Drakan the Ancient Gates doesn't have that function. So what I'm going to do is switch back to my Porta, which kind of has a pinkish filter to it. I definitely do not like, but it does make everything brighter, and I think for when we're going to be exploring in here, it's going to make that much of a difference, because then you can keep track of Arokh, where he's roughly at and whatnot, without needing for me to equip a torch on him. So let's go ahead and head on out of here, so we can go ahead and come back here. Alright, made it back in here. Nice, bright, sunny inside here in the Necropolis, and I have indeed brought back the Porta, and hopefully, yes, I can see Arokh a whole lot better with the Porta in dark places. Sure, the quality may not be as good, but I'm definitely better off being able to see Arokh, and now that I don't have to use a torch to actually show you guys where Arokh is. Okay, let's go ahead and save the game here. Okay, now for starters, a place that you can land Arokh is over here. So when you haven't actually lowered down the level yet, you can land Arokh over here. But really, there's not much you can do. You can walk Arokh down this way. until eventually you can't go any further. Now let me see if I can land Arokh over there. I want to check if I can find other places that we can land. Let's see here. Can we go off over here on this side? Looks like the answer is yes. Yes, we can land Arokh over also on this side. Going off over here. And again, nothing that we can do. Another slippery slope. Because this slippery slope that you see right up here, it continues on going to the right. It continues on going around there. There is no escaping it. Any other spaces at all? How about over here? There isn't any space for him to land. Because if you look, as we go back over to where we were before, right here, there is a layer above this. And this is preventing Arokh from landing. To kind of prove my point, let's go off over here. See? See how it forces Arokh up? He wants to land, but he can't. This layer that's above here prevents Arokh from landing down. Luckily, we can still have him land down here. But in terms of exploring inside there, again, there is a slippery slope that surrounds the whole entire area. So there really isn't any way to explore here. Not until you bring down the... not until you destroy the urn. Oh yeah, so much easier to see Arokh with the Porta over the RetroTink 2K. So hopefully with the 2X, hopefully the 4K will be able to have a lot more options for me that I can really correct the brightness here. Because there's some other modes in the RetroTink, but unfortunately they can just render the game have even lower quality than the Porta. So yeah. I'm gonna stick with the Porta for now when exploring really dark places. So what we're gonna need to do to get back outside is go this way. The very door that I said that would allow him to fly. The reason why we aren't going back towards where the vases, well, where the vases were, or we took care of the skeleton's vases, is because the door is closed. It's a pain in the butt to get through, if not impossible. I tried and couldn't quite get through. Not to mention that going into there or right around in that area will bring everything back to the darkness. Okay, how did I take damage? Hold on, jump. Huh. Okay. But as I was saying, there we go. Okay, now we are outside. We removed the hallways, as I said. I want you to notice here is that the lights here, they actually go up and down. They're floating lights. But that aside, this part of the corridor stays here. All right, we can fly up. I do want to check, does any part of this, well, first save the game. All right, does any part of this revert everything back? Yes. So going through the doorway will revert everything back to darkness. But to emphasize my point, look, you can easily tell where Arokh is. This is so much easier to see and navigate in the darkness. Of course, if we wanted to clip back into this level, all we gotta do is, instead of having to do a flap and slide or whatnot to get back in here, especially since it now... the lower level is down, so you can't get in here normally now. You just need to go to the center of the roof here, and we'll be able to clip right in there, no problem. But I can't guarantee you're going to have a safe landing unless you've taken out the enemies here. So let me show you guys something in regards to here. Let me see if I can get Arokh into a particular position that I can actually see. It. Maybe if I land off over here. and walk Arokh in this way. Might be able to get a good angle. There. That level down there. See it? We can't get down there normally. No, we cannot. So what we're going to do, we're going to try our darnest to try to get down there with the pool, the acid pool. And now that we have the Game Shark on, that's doable. Let's go ahead and flap and slide here so we can keep the light with us. And let's try to get down to that area right there. First and foremost, let's actually jump into the pool. And journey ourselves down to the bottom. Okay, I should be down basically where it should be. Oh. And that's where I am. There, it clipped out. Okay. Sorry, Arokh, I didn't mean to kill you, but look at this. This is the area that is underneath, that's surrounded by... Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Back up. Don't be away from the water. This is the pool. It is like a giant smokestack. A giant, like, nuclear reactor, which might as well be. After all the stuff and whatnot that's in there. Might as well be a nuclear reactor now. But this is basically what it looks like. If we have everything bright and sunny, we can see that basically what the whole entire map of the Necropolis looks like from underneath the hydrochloric acid, which now is water at this point. I've gone outside, so it's pretty much diluted. Enough over here. Oh, what's this? What is this here? It looks metallic. Oh, it's the altar! Oh my gosh! Another copy of the altar right down here! Oh my gosh, I didn't see this before! It is the altar! It is the altar for Rin! Oh my gosh! Alright, let's get back in there. So this time, we're gonna do things who teleport-wise. Hoo-yah! Okay, here we go. Oh, crap. So the direction to clip out of here is directly there. So yes, this is what Arokh looks like when he's dead. This happens when you drown. When you have true invincibility on and you drown, though sometimes in beautiful situation, no, not beautiful, but yeah, this is Arokh when he's dead. We'll actually have a look at this in the post game of the glitch tutorial in a brighter light. But let me see here, just run up to him. Because you can still climb onto him. So basically, when you're doing the true invincibility, Arokh is going to play dead. And you can't climb onto him except in some specific spots around him. But yeah, he can play dead for you. Alright, Arokh, time for you to play dead again. So the way to clip out of here is down this way. There we go. Got out. Okay, Rin, you can stop. Take a chill pill. Or is she gonna keep... I think she's gonna keep doing this until she drowns. So just let the thing time out. Okay, there we go. Now we can swim in here in peace. Arokh dies though, but this is really cool though. So this is where the altar ends up after it's destroyed, I believe. I'm not sure if it's here, but when it's up there. But the thing is, we never know that because the portal to be able to glitch out of here and come down here does not happen until after. We would have to come back here in the next playthrough when everything is dark, and there's no guarantee that we'll be able to see this, but definitely I'm going to need to use my porta that I'm using right now in order to see it. I find it's interesting sometimes, just some of the places that are deleted here. It's like coming out here to what would be the rooms with the orbs and whatnot. This looks like the entrance to like a Chinese restaurant or something like that. You know, it just has that atmosphere. You come up here and then you see the skull there. It's, oh. I think things are going to be some dangerously spicy in there. That's what the warning is. Count me in. Now when exploring out here, some things will load in, some things will load out, and it's just a matter of walking around and trying to load them back in that you can cross over places. But just know once when it loads out, you can't cross over. Some areas will be partially loaded what looks like, oh my gosh, look, another hidden test room. Not quite. Going down over here is going to reveal that it is actually just part of the rest of the Necropolis map. Now this is the room where it would have the lone pod and the golems off over there and off over here. And then the golem would crash down the doors and would open the ways for us. But let me check here. Is this going to also disable the light background? Oh, no, it's not. Ooh, very interesting. But we're going to continue on to the side here. Oh. And like that, I crossed a part right there that loads everything out. Arokh, I need you. Oh, crap. I got myself stuck. It was a trap. Oh, whoo, I was able to get out. I think it just bounced me up just enough to get me out. So, be careful. I guess we gotta... Oh, no. Invisible wall there that pushes me out, so I can't quite... Can I not get over there? One way to find out. Yeah! Okay, yeah, I can jump across. That's good to know. I can jump across. All right, Arokh, you just stay over there. I'm going to jump across here. And then we're going to... drop down to here. Okay, there we go. Just want to show you guys, now that the level is down, we can indeed just phantom roll in here, when previously we actually couldn't. Because now that invisible slope is gone, so we can phantom roll wherever we want to go down here at the level. Of course, we can't flap and slide in here though, but at least we do know a way to fly into here if ever we needed to. There's just some rather interesting locations going off around here. But I want you to be take great care when exploring the eastern part of the map with the room with the 2 levels. Oh, are you going to glitch through here? I'm right here. But as I was saying, do not cross into this spot right here. This, if you go try to cross right into here, you have entered perpetual fall. She will basically be in the state indefinitely, and you can't get out of it. So again, be careful when exploring in this part of the area, and especially right here. Now, if we have lowered the level of this area, we actually can create a nice little, not really shortcut, but a nice little area which we can drop down and we can go off and explore. So, normally this will be up, that level down here will be all the way up here. But here, though, no, Arokh can't fly there, so he wouldn't be able to get in here. But we can slow fall down here, and heck, if we go back to get Arokh, we can climb right back up here. Now, when going off over here, there is an invisible wall there, so we're gonna need to run back over here. Activate time slow. And yeah, we'll need to do the phantom rolling glitch here. And we can bypass into here, and the reason why I'm doing that is because of a rare instance. Now, if I were to tell you if this is an outer limit, you would say yes, but she is actually able to traverse on here to a certain extent. So this is a false outer limit, a clear platform that that you can actually walk on. Now, unfortunately, after our exploration here, we can't quite go back that way. And not only that, but we can cross off, we can go ahead and cross on over here. So what we would do is go off over here, do the phantom rolling glitch. And then when we're doing the phantom rolling glitch, we would roll this way. Because we need to be careful about rolling here, though. If we roll into this, it also becomes that perpetual fall that you can't get out of. But that's pretty much it for basically the exploring the Necropolis. Nothing too much, but at least with everything light here, we can actually map out the entire Necropolis much easier. So let's go ahead and head on out of here. It's almost time to go off to see Jasaad, but before we do that, there is one more place for us to explore. And it's right adjacent to the Necropolis. Let's head off to the death map. Now, when I initially did this, this is the exact footage of me clipping into the death map. And I didn't do really anything different than what I was doing before. Heck, I was flying towards the Necropolis. I was trying to get back to the Necropolis. But little did I know that I was actually going to clip into the death map. So normally I would think what you would want to do is try to go around the Necropolis, and then once we get around to where the Necropolis is located, then you can wrap around and get to the death map. But in that regards though, I believe was just really lucky with how it turned out. Because I went straight to the Necropolis, but for somehow, some way, Arokh was able to clip past the Necropolis and appear on the death map. So this is basically what it is in times 2. Because this is, we're trying to do speed up the video here so we can actually match here. About times 2 or a little bit more than that, so we can get to that and give you a rough idea. I might post this later, as so you guys got an idea with roughly where my location starting wise was, followed by what direction I went when I turned Arokh or whatnot, and just find out where roughly I was located throughout my journey to get to the death map. Then lo and behold, magic happened. Now, at first I thought I clipped into the Necropolis. Like, okay, which part of the Necropolis did I clip into? But once I was able to get my bearings straight and look actually down, turn myself around, I was like, hold on. Arokh wasn't this dark when I had him. Arokh wasn't this dark in the Necropolis, and then when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh. I am in the death map. I am actually in the area where Rin, the only way to get to is through a death cutscene of her, Rin falling, or of Rin going off to be sacrificed to the Flesh Mage. I have accessed the one area that was basically off limits. And now, it is ours to be able to fly around here, to be able to explore without the dreaded black screen. If we look at our map, we are facing directly in the direction that where Stratos is. And in between that path to Stratos is the Necropolis. In fact, the Necropolis, from where its location and the death map is basically east and northeast, based on the map of the Necropolis. Which also means that if we look to our north, that's roughly, well, northwest, that's roughly the location of where we were originally when we're trying to clip into those square islands, the Necropolis. So basically, you want to fly, Arokh, in this direction just a little bit more. So if we want to go to the Necropolis, we basically are flying straight south, based on where its location is. But if we want to get here, we are going to need to just angle it a bit more, and then maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to clip into the death map yourself. Now, let's go on and explore here in the death map. Now, I want you to notice, I'm in the center here where basically, Rin would be right now dying here. But it's not triggered with Arokh. So Arokh doesn't trigger the death effect. But if we jump off of here, and there, yep, it's still very much active. So that's exactly how Rin dies, you know. She's transported here, and oh my gosh, I cannot see a thing. Can you see where Arokh is? No, now you can. But can you see him? I'm using a porta, so this will be even more impossible if I was... It's just pitch black. There is no way to go about it here. It's just pitch black. But we can land Arokh on top of the southern hill and basically look out over everything, which is basically just a big black void. But this is really cool, you know, being able to access the death map. And now we know roughly where it is in regards to where the Necropolis is, where it is in based on where we teleport to, if misteleport or whatever you want to call it. Ron warp, maybe. But oh my gosh, this is awesome. And we can map out this place. This place will actually now be able to have a map to it. Honestly, we can just literally get anywhere here in Stratos. If only I could find some things that are similar in back in Sardana and whatnot. But I got an idea of a particular location that we can use a warp circle, a portal. We can use a portal to get out of. I have a really good idea, and I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping for the best of it, because then it can open a whole bunch of new test areas that have yet to be explored. So with that being said, well, actually, one more thing. Now we can basically truly see, yes, it is indeed the map of the Necropolis with the bones set in as the ground. And we can basically run through here. Oh, and there is one other thing. Let's go ahead. We no longer need Game Shark. So let me turn off the Game Shark for a quick sec. And for the remainder of the run, and guys, show you guys something else that's kind of interesting as a bonus. Ever wondered what really happens to Rin when she falls into the death map? She just blows up into pieces of meat. Well, I am going to be sure to keep this save on a different memory card so that I can come back to this whenever I want to explore, and hopefully one day I'll upload it to be used online so that for future sake we are able to preserve all of this knowledge about these test room areas. Now back here at the Golem Palace, back here at last. And this time we're here to stay. So one thing to start off with, so currently Arokh is kind of stuck in the ground here, but we can actually just press and hold X. And Arokh will eventually go down to the ground. Now, let's go ahead and go forward. I'm going to try to see if I can bypass the cutscene from underneath here. If not, I may need to move Arokh a little bit. From what I've been able to test, Arokh, you cannot use them during the Jasaad fight. When the Jasaad fight starts, oh, sorry, I'm talking. When the Jasaad fight starts, Arokh will become unusable, and that's even during the cutscene. But what I want to test out is if Arokh can still attack. Because one thing I wanted to do was basically have Arokh attack Jasaad during the cutscene. It's one thing I always wanted to happen. Now let's fly up here. Holding triangle, pressing X. There we go. Let's try to land him down here. Oh. I just had him here. Okay. Oh, I did forget to deactivate the barrier. Well, this will be interesting. Turn Arokh about face. Oh, so Arokh needs to go a bit forward. Because I want you to see what happens to Arokh. Oh, Arokh pushed me all the way up here. Huh, that's interesting. But this is the state of Arokh's in. He cannot move, and oh my gosh. Drink. Man, you were a bit late on that. But the thing is, his orb attacks will do twice the damage because Arokh is here. So it's not a good idea to bring Arokh here unless he can finish the fight in the cutscene. Okay. Alright, that's about as far back as I can put Arokh. Let's see if this does anything. Everything changes, because here's Jasaad is right in front of Arokh. And Arokh is not doing anything, so yeah. Arokh is right now completely useless.
Come here. I might have
It almost makes it look like that Jasaad has somehow brainwashed Arokh.
Your rule is finished here, Jasaad. Your slaves are gone and your army is in shambles. Take what's left of your people and go, while you still can.
Your arrogance
I have your dragon as a hostage.
You're wrong, Jasaad.
Indeed, we shall see. Golem,
Arokh, forward.
Golem,
Arokh?
more of your sabotage.
Okay, but here's the other thing to look at. If you try to climb on Arokh, the game is... You can't do anything. You're locked in place. It was a trap!
Can't take much more of this.
Well, at least now I can be able to load back to... But yeah, do not bring Arokh to the Jasaad fight. Just don't. There we go. Oh! Well, apparently, if you go back into the Necropolis, I got back here on a save that I accidentally reactivated the darkness background. So apparently, if you reactivate the darkness background in the Necropolis and then teleport straight out to here, you'll keep it. Well, yet another way to get the Nighttime Stratos glitch going, but let me go ahead and deactivate this glitch so we have a better job going around here, in which, by that case, we are going to go to the Bridal Hall. Now, once when you beat the Necropolis, this will automatically load out. All right, let's go ahead and deactivate this darkness background. There we go. There we go. Everything's reverted back to normal. Now, apparently, you don't necessarily need to use the elevator to get the ceiling up to appear here in the Bridal Hall. You just need to pass over it. But let's go ahead and just see. Let's say hi to the Flesh Mage one last time. So right now the altar is gone, so she is laying on nothing. As we know now, the altar is now down in the pool, out of bounds a little bit. She is floating in air. This mask sure has superpowers, does it not? Or supernatural powers for that matter. Hello, Utachi! You're supposed to be dead. You're supposed to be dead. You're supposed to be dead. And there's no chandelier above him. No phylactery or anything, and yet he's still around. Landing Arokh to the side, now let's talk about doing things with Ren here. Let's go ahead and deactivate the barrier. But at this point, right now, if you have anything else you want to do, that's over in the Necropolis, over at the Bridal Hall, over at Spiral Island, over at Grotos's lair, if there's anything that you still are able to do, because right now I saved Grotos's Grotos for last, but I don't really need to face him. So we're not going to do the part where I go rush off to face Grotos, but I can do that right now. If I came here without Arokh, I can just simply flight dash off of here and head off in this direction to then head towards where Grotos is. But heading back this way, this is the last time you can. Once when you start the fight with Jasaad, all those locations that I just mentioned will be gone. Because then it's going to load out that map and then keep this one here. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and start the fight with Jasaad. Now, when speedrunning the fight with Jasaad, now we can just flight dash over to this corner over here. And I want to use this weapon. Flip it. Because right here, the thing is about Jasaad, and any Desert Lord for that matter, they cannot attack you when they're going through walls. They do not like attacking through walls. As much as they can phase through, they cannot attack you while they're going in. Oh, there he is. So basically, they're a sitting duck. And what doesn't make sense is that they can pass through walls and yet a melee weapon can still hit them. They should not be able to be damaged when passing through walls. But due to this, you can easily speedrun the fight. And if you listen closely, you can tell where roughly they teleport to. Oh, right above me. But the thing is, weapons such as the Wyvern Claw is something that can be Wyvern Claw or any scimitar. They're actually faster than even a short sword that is also had the same stats as very fast. But yet, it's about maybe a half a bit faster, a 0.5 bit faster, but it's enough that you can actually get 4 attacks in. You can do your attacks, 3 swing, and then a stab. You can't do that with a short sword. You can do your 3-hit combo followed by the stab. I couldn't quite do it properly because I was kind of talking and while doing it at the same time. But, well, Ren, you're just standing there admiring the golem. You might want to start running.
Run, little girl. Run for your precious dragon. I want to save.
Well, we're going to actually load back to the fight with Jasaad because there's a couple more things that we can actually do. Okay, first off, one thing I really dislike is that when you load from a save, if you're already in the fight with Jasaad, just like some other boss music, when you save and load back, it's gone. So if you wanted the epic boss fight music, sorry, it's no longer here. You have to basically save earlier before the cutscene of this getting to the fight with Jasaad. Then you can initiate the music again. But if you don't, well, if you don't have that save, well, you're kind of out of luck on that. Now, but if you didn't want the boss fight music on, and you just wanted to have the game's ambience, well, there you go. Just save the game and immediately load back, and the boss music is gone. And now you can fight Jasaad in complete ambience. Now, this is made easier with the Who teleport. Originally, I had to clip in between here and fall through, but now I don't need to. I can just do the Who teleport. So what we're gonna do is, with this, lead Jasaad out of here, because the one thing about Desert Lords, and Jasaad in particular, since he is basically the Lord of the Desert Lords, is that you can basically have him fight out here. Now, the thing is, he loves his projectiles, so you're gonna need to kind of coax him out a bit further. There we go. Now we can fight Jasaad out here, outside here. And if you add it with dragons and the orb whatnot, oh, it makes the fight so much harder. But speaking of that, let's head back up top and let's flight dash around here to kind of have a view of basically what I meant is that the rest of the game is closed off at this point. Remember, we can't use Arokh, so he's currently off limits right now. Come on, Jasaad, follow me! You'll get to see basically what is left. Normally, I would be able to see Grotos's lair at this point. But right now, I don't see anything. There is nothing out this way. And already I'm at my limit here. You have this island. You have that land over there. That'll be kind of a pain to try to get to. Oh, that's interesting. I see an object over underneath there. You got this island over here. But we can't even reach that. You got this island up here. This island right here. How about this island? The island with the dead tree. How much can we explore here? Can we get up and around it? Yes. So this island is also accessible. The reason why I'm looking at all these islands It's essentially choose your battlefield. Choose where you want to escort Jasaad. Oh, and we can also lure in aerial enemies. This is also something I wanted to do, because this is going to answer one of our many, many questions. Oh, Jasaad, have you chosen that island? I guess we'll use this island. This is our... Oh man, I'd be so dead if I wasn't using... Because I lured a griffin here. All right, Jasaad, where you be? Where you be, Jasaad? There's a griffin. Where you be, Jasaad? You know what? I'm gonna try to see if I can see him as I fall. Oh, yep, I heard him. So he descended down lower than I couldn't even get him? That bastard! X? Whew, oh! All right. Invincibility off. Jasaad, you can just continue doing your little dance there. Okay, now we're ready to go. Okay, I'm gonna need to use lightning here. What the? Let's see if we can get him. Oh, now he's in a good location. Oh gosh, I need to be careful when I de-target him. Ah! That lightning. Ugh. I can't really dodge these. Oh crap. Oh no, you tricked me again. His teleportation is acting up here. It's like there's a particular part on this island he can't get past. I can at least dodge him now. Oh, no, I can't dodge that. Oh, no. Heal. Heal! Oh my gosh, jeez. Eat this. Oh, hey there, Jasaad. Take that. Ouch, gosh. I thought it was gonna be easy until we got into that one spot. Oh my gosh, I couldn't heal. I could not heal for a good while. Woo! So there's one thing I want to test. For some reason, I think time slow lasts longer here. Now remember, time slow should last 35 seconds. Oh my gosh! It's perpetual time slow. It's going on for a minute. Now we're at 70. He is still slowed down, and I'm still relatively super fast. I can make circles around you. If I'm target on him, I can move pretty fast. Look at this, whee! So during this boss fight, it goes on until the light particles go away. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Get out of here, Jasaad. So time slow is basically OP in this fight. It lasts for so long. Makes me wonder if any other boss fights it lasts just as long. All right, let's get to the boss fight. All right, let's get inside the pain golem. All right, then we're gonna turn around. Jasaad. We want to face Jasaad here. Yeah, Arokh is safe if you're inside the chest of the Pain Golem. Yep. It's so easy. Oh my gosh. You can just get inside the chest of the Pain Golem and it can do jack crap. Yep, you're completely safe as long as you're inside the chest. Can I be a bosom buddy? Nope. No, you can't, Jasaad. Privilege is only for Rin and Arokh. Privilege is only for main characters. Now, when doing a Rin-only playthrough, because we have to go inside the palace, because we're gonna get up some experience or whatnot for Rin, Arokh, when you come up here in Stratos, he will be completely invisible. In fact, he won't even be there to rescue you during the boss fight. Instead, during the boss fight with the Pain Golem, you will just be flying like an invisible something. It's not even, you can't even tell if it's Rin and Arokh or just Rin or whatnot. Everything's invisible. And you can't attack or anything of the such with that. So how do you beat the Pain Golem? Well, one method is to have the towers out here attack the Pain Golem. And eventually, yes, that can work. The friendly fire will work. But it's gonna take ages to take out Jasaad because, again, you have to do, it has to be pinpoint accuracy on that part. Which eventually it does happen, hit him, but it doesn't do too much damage. So what can we do to up the ante?
I have an idea that just might work.
That's right. If we leave the griffins alive, or any griffin alive, we can bring them into the battle. And what makes this also possible is that when doing a Rin-only playthrough, you can use the invincibility cheat. Well, to survive this whole entire ordeal of flying through the skies with bone dragons and every other aerial enemy trying to kill you. All right, let's descend back down. Let's take care of Jasaad, because now we have the griffins here. Whoa, that's interesting. Oh my gosh! He is the almighty Jasaad. Oh my gosh, why is this stacking up? Is this because of the griffin interference? Well, I better get this out of here before it actually crashes the game, possibly. I don't think he's taking any damage. Why can't I target with Impale? Gotta do something that's gonna maybe do damage to him. Let me try saving the game and loading back. Perhaps that will fix this bug. Even the griffin is like, heck, I'm not firing anything more at him. So it is there to stay. The fight is over. If Jasaad receives friendly fire from the griffin, he will have his all-divine aura. And with his divine aura, he is incapable of receiving damage. You can no longer progress the game. You are punished for trying to seek the aid of anyone else aside from yourself. So, just to be sure that if you want to use the griffins to potentially help you with the boss fight with the Pain Golem, well, be sure that he dies before he gets hit by a griffin. Oh. There we go. All right, now we got the griffin help, I believe. Only one way to find out. And again, invincibility is allowed in the Rin-only playthrough. So with that, yes! Yes, he's taking damage. Now, this is the only griffin I left alive in this playthrough. I'm glad I left at least one alive. I had a save, the fourth save saved up just in case if I didn't have any griffins left to test this out. But oh my gosh, the area of effect that the griffin's attack allows makes it so much easier. Oh, don't target the griffin. Target Jasaad. Rin and the Griffins, the Rin and the Eagles will win the day! Because they literally solve every problem! I just need to keep his swipes and his eye lasers away from the Griffins. And then the victory will be ours! Yes! And there he goes! Rin, only playthrough now possible! Now all else left is for me to do it! Woo-hoo! Alright, there's only a couple things left before we can close the door on this chapter! Now this is not a glitch per se, but oh my gosh, the laser is super powerful. Did you know that there is actually a built-in animation for the Pain Golem to just destroy the towers with his laser? Like that, see? You can really have him help clean up the place. Really save the work for the other dragons to topple Stratos when you can just help destroy the rest of the pillars around here. Makes the job a little bit easier. I'm gonna try to access my favorite spot. Can we still? No, he lands here. Maybe if I flap and slide up here, I might be able to get in a location I can get down below. Oh, nope. Come on. Nope. Come on, Arokh. Come on, just land below. That's all I want you to do. Dang it, Arokh. No! Okay, I'm gonna turn off the music. It's making it hard to hear, but we want him to get down below. Because we still can't go up over there. How to get him up there? Well, I just need to find a place where he can get down. Well, now I'm stuck up here. Well, maybe. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my gosh. Wag his tail, and we're on our way. Wag his tail, and we're on our way. The golem is gone here. Oh my gosh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Oh my gosh. Well, actually first off, save the game. So, okay, so we go up to this slope. We are then going to do a flap and slide up the slope until we can't anymore. And now I've reached that point. I can't do the flap and slide anymore. See how he's like this? I can't. I can't move forward unless he's able to bring his wings in fully. So what we do instead, in this situation, while holding triangle, just press X. Press X while going backwards. Whee! And then eventually we go up the slope. Oh, don't want to be too high up the slope now. And then we're up here. We're up here. Yes! But does it really matter which direction I do it in? Well, first let's go ahead and create the situation where he can't go up anymore. Okay, now we're just gonna hold triangle and oh, he's going backwards now. So actually you do have to go, I can even fly forwards and he's doing this. Oh my gosh. I don't even have to tilt the control stick backwards. I can just fly forwards and press X. Just hold triangle, press X. Okay, we'll wiggle him a bit here. Try to get him up that slope. So we basically switch the controls. We go from holding X and holding X and then pressing triangle to do the flap and slide, to then holding triangle and pressing X to make Arokh go backwards. At least flying forward and make him go backwards up a slope. Man, that's awesome! Now, finally, can we put this to rest? Can the gate be activated? If we activate the Pain Golem fight, without further ado, let's climb up the stairs. Actually, we don't even need to climb up the stairs. Just fly up. Because we should be close enough to activate it. And no! The gate is still inert. We cannot go back and bring in our loot that we all collected here. No! It will be put to rest as a thing that just can't happen no matter how far you have progressed in Stratos. The gate will remain inactive. Well, I guess I'll take my frustration out on the Pain Golem. Of course, I can't get back at him now, but that's why we got a previous save to work with. Let's go ahead and finish off the fight once and for all. Okay, now one thing that is interesting is that the feet of the Pain Golem will not harm you. And oh my gosh, he moves. Yeah, the feet of the Pain Golem, he cannot crush you. You'd think that'd be one of his moves, you know? Like, oh, you tried to go underneath the Pain Golem. But nope, the feet will not crush you. That was just something from Game Facts that I kind of remembered a while ago regarding the Pain Golem's feet. Okay, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and finish off Jasaad once and for all with a move that we all know that can take him down in one hit. A simple Soul Nova. As long as you can tank the attacks from the Pain Golem, a simple one-shot Soul Nova ends Jasaad. The very thing that Grottos can tank once, and also Molgak can tank twice. In fact, Molgak can probably survive the crushing of the Pain Golem. Honestly. But that is how it goes here. And with that, well, there's just one more thing. Once we want to get to the menu. So I turned off the music for a reason. Because when we get back to the main menu, the Stratos ambience, the wind, whatnot, that you can hear, very subtly, it carries over So once after the cutscene is over, now if the music is playing, you can go and turn off the music. But once when you beat the game and come back here to the menu, the ambience of Stratos carries over here. At least the ambience of the fight itself. So we are able to actually get this ambience without the foot traffic of the Pain Golem. So this is actually really nice and something very easy for me to go ahead and edit or whatnot. But I think for the time being, for now, everyone, officially now, the first playthrough of the glitch tutorial is finally over. It is finally done! Basically finish off with two 2-hour episodes. Just to get this out here and done so we can move on to bigger and even greater things. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that, one, it's taken this long, but I also can't believe it's already over, the first playthrough of the glitch tutorial. Everything that I have done here or whatnot, this is really amazing. And everyone, thank you so much for starting the humble years of when I started back this glitch tutorial 8 years ago. 8 years ago is roughly about the time that the glitch tutorial started. And including the hiatuses, yes, it's been 8 years. I thank you so much for sticking with me in the glitch tutorial series up to this point. It's been a blast, really. And for you guys, some of you guys even sticking with me through the hiatuses, one of them being a 2-year hiatus. Thank you. I just, honestly, I don't know what to say, really. It's, to have this finally be over, it's pretty freaking sweet in a way. Because we can now finally get back to the start. We can finally know of quite a few of you, including you, Arcane Knight, about asking about the ambience tracks. I can finally get back to the start. I can finally do quite a few bit more ambient tracks, and getting that Mushroom Cave one you've been wanting to hear for quite some time. But so many plans and everything in the works that are finally can be put to fruition. We can finally put this whole thing to rest. So again, everyone, my fellow subscribers, viewers, we have made it at last. The glitch tutorial, the first playthrough, is over! So for one last time here, for this first playthrough of the glitch tutorial, as my message to you all, as I always do, like, comment, subscribe, and as always, have a wonderfully fantastic, great life, everyone! Woo!
Welcome, Drakan fans, to Drakan the Ancient Gates glitch tutorial. My name is Jasaad, and I am going to be showing you how to do innumerable glitches throughout many series of episodes. Now, if you want to know more about the glitches that we're going to be covering, types of glitches that we're going to be covering in these episodes.
Wow, it is really beautiful here. This is the name I'm going to run with for the time being is going to be Phantom Rolling, the Phantom Rolling glitch.
And here we go! This basically makes Mesodrome the final boss of the Androian Isles. Up here, turn right, drop down to there.
We can have a showcase of all 7 Rins.
beautiful this is. You got the water above you, you got the ground around you.
The flap and slide, for lack of a better name, but maybe a little stick.
Fly and phase right in. Then, to get into the belly of the boat, and get ready, we're gonna do a sneak attack.
Turn. I did it. I actually made it up here. This is a hidden test area.
Here, get better. Ah! Dip flight. Wow!
Look at this view we have here. Isn't this incredible?